Welcome to NASA, everybody. Here is a beautiful rocket, super tall, taller than I expected, but this is not the major one here. Beautiful two rockets. This is, I believe, is a dual motor, dual rocket, powered rocket. And there is the way, I think it's the Raptor Raptor rocket. These things are actually bigger than I expected. In the picture, they look very tiny, but when you go right up and personal, when you go right up next to the rockets, let me find the rocket right here. We're on the bus now. The bus tour is like the bus tour takes you all the way to like the launch center, and the bus is already here already.
NASA by the U.S. Army. In October of 1958, NASA formally organized Project Mercury with a mission to investigate man's reaction to this new environment and safely.
You're now going into the movie theater of the Apollo 5 rocket.
People were afraid. Were the Soviets looking down on us? Watching us? If they could make a satellite pass over our cities, could they do the same with a bomb? Our own space program kicked into high gear, and less than 2 months later, we were ready to launch our own satellite. The space race, and we were running a distant second. In 1961,
We are now at the Saturn V Launch Control Center experience movie.
this is the firing room, launch control for the Apollo missions. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap, and we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas 1968 when Apollo 8 sat on the pad. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crews did not die in vain. This was to be their testament. Stories high, she had been fully fueled throughout the night. The liquid oxygen in her tanks caused ice to form on the outside of the craft. The extreme temperature differences between the air and the sub-zero fuel caused the metal skin of the rocket to expand and contract. Everyone who was on the pad agreed. It was as though the rocket was alive, breathing, straining at the leash. Earlier in the morning, astronauts Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders had made their final preparations before taking that long ride out to the waiting spacecraft. The minimum safe distance from a Saturn V at liftoff was 3 miles. The reason was simple. When fully fueled, the rocket contained the explosive power of an atomic bomb. As the clock counted down, the astronauts and all of us in launch control went through the pre-flight checks. Our hands on the controls of the most powerful, most complex machine ever built. It had over 2 million separate systems. And to bring these men back alive, everything had to work perfectly. Each individual system had been tested, but what we didn't know was how they would perform when all 2 million began to work together. That moment would come when the countdown clock reached 0. If a maneuvering thruster failed, if communications broke down, if navigation was off by 1 degree, if any piece of the miles of wiring, circuits, relays, or valves was defective, Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders would pay with their lives. As they sat waiting for launch on that chill December morning, these 3 astronauts went back to what they had always been, test pilots. You are now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8, right here where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
This is launch control. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are...
Wow, the Saturn V rocket right here. Beautiful. These monster triple engines, I believe. These both are 1.5 million pounds of thrust. So in total, it would be like 4 billion pounds of thrust right here. Imagine what the newer engines can do. Maybe more than that, probably. With the newer engines, very huge. Look at all of the equipment. So many equipment. It's inside of the moon. Here's the moon. On the ruin rock, I wish they gave us a little bit more rock to work with. So this is literally a little bit. Wow. The moon feels like it's not hard like an actual rock. It's not like it has like textured dots everywhere. But again, this is a small sample of the moon. This is a small rock that they just took for this place, and it feels like smooth, silky glass. Like they literally walk on glass. On glass, I feel like, because it feels like it. It feels like glass and like a chip of glass. And I wonder, like, these Apollo rocket people have like thick boots on, so they don't, because it looks like these rocks look like glass. These rocks actually look like normal rocks, but they may be softer. They probably are softer. Some of them have texture too, but yeah, they just look like glass. If you look closely at the texture, they do look like glass, kind of. I can't believe that this thing took everybody to the space and landed like an aircraft, like an airplane would, but it took off like a normal rocket would. Okay, right now we are doing a landing experience. Let's try to butter this machine. Now you start up high, but you have to descend very quickly, and you land very quickly as well. I'm gonna try to aim for the center line right here. The center line. I'm gonna try to butter this machine as smoothly as possible. I like to praise the butter gods here. Flare. Oh wow, this is a floater. This is a floater. Yep, too high and too low. But right now I'm not even on the center line. And I'm off the center line. We'll now be doing the shuttle launch experience. Unfortunately, I cannot show the video because it was too bouncy for me to properly film properly. So I will just be using some stock footage and the audio recording that I recorded during the ride. This is the end of the video of this part 1 because I am going to split the video in multiple parts. In 2 parts, I'll record tomorrow day, which tomorrow I'm going to be chatting with the astronaut. I'll be making an interview with him. So I can't wait to look forward for that. As you may have may have noticed, the clouds has gotten a little bit darker. That's because tomorrow there is expected to be a tropical storm. So tomorrow will be a wet day when I return tomorrow morning. So I'll see you tomorrow with part 2 at the NASA Kenedy Space Center. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.